So I came back to the main road, if you can't tell. That car, giant pile of junk's right over there, actually. But I just wanted to show you. We've got a couple different paths we can go. We can go off to the right, go off straight, go off to the left. When we rode our bikes out here, we went straight, and all this dark green line that you see, like, I call it bamboo reeds, but I don't know if that's actually what it's called. But it's some kind of like swampy reed thing. You find them a lot of times on the side of railroad tracks, which is kind of funny, as long as there's water nearby. But here, I'll get up here and show you. But yeah, when we rode our bikes, it was nothing but these reeds, and it was solid. And I mean, I'll show you kind of how dense it was just by what's still standing. Looks like someone come out here with a brush hog and cleaned it up, probably for hunting season. But some slick, nasty mud, that's for sure. But yeah, it looked like that tall stuff back there. That's what it looked like all the way down this open path here. And as you rode your bike through it, it sounded like a bunch of rattlesnakes. It was kind of cool. Kind of creepy, but kind of cool at the same time. But, yep. Sorry, another sidetrack. I just really like the way tangled knots and vines and all that stuff looks like. It looks pretty cool to me. But I just had to come over and kind of film this. Oh, what a tangled mess we weave. And I hate those things. Stupid burr plants. I don't know what they're called, but they're freaking annoying. These stupid little things all over you. Take them off later. I'm also kind of scouting out good camping areas, so that's why I end up turning the camera off a lot, because it's either walking down a straight path, or I'm just looking for something kind of stupid and irrelevant. And I'll figure I'm going to try and make somewhat of a short video this time, since all mine, when you combine all parts, end up being over hours long. So we'll just see how that ends up going. I really need to get a mounted camera, like one of those GoPro HDs, or Heroes HD2, whatever it's called. Those things are pretty cool. Or the Contour. Really just an adventure cam, so I don't have to hold it, first of all, and second of all, so you guys can get a better view of what's going on. I can mount that on my head or my bag or my chest even. But yeah. Mount it on my snowboard, my bicycle. One thing I like about this area is it's known, but it's not like well known, first of all, and second of all, it has very little man impact on it, so it's not like Castlewood Park or anything like that, but yeah, there's not necessarily any designated hiking trails except for where the big trucks go through to bushwhack everything, and that's really more of a hunter's usage, you know, taking their four-wheelers down it so they don't have to walk so far or so much, you know, dragging that prize catch that they got. But I don't think I've ever run into a person out here. I mean, except for when you're on that bridge, you run into people all the time because they want to come up and see how high the water level is or how low it is or something. But oh, hey, look at that burnt wood right there. But that's the other thing. I don't think that Howell Island is monitored at all, really. I mean, I know there's tons of planes that fly over, but that's only because the airport's right there, you know. And I don't know if Missouri Department of Conservation even really comes out here to monitor this area, which, I mean, there's really nothing to monitor. It's an island. So, you know, just to speculate, if a fire started here, it's got an island to go on, you know, it'll wipe out this island, but it's not going to wipe out any man-made precious things, or what everybody else sees as precious. So, kind of a really shoddy day, but I figured, what the hell. I sat in the house all day yesterday and didn't want to do that again. It was not fun. Kind of drove me stir crazy. But I did spend all day editing previous videos that had been made and trying to get them to upload to YouTube because I just didn't want to upload for some reason. I got them though. They're up. Big mess of vines and trees. But yeah, me and Brian rode all the way out to here. I think we went kind of far. I think right about where that dark patch is on the ground is about where we were. And that took a lot out of us. Hey, the sun's trying to poke through. That'd be nice. Get a little bit extra warmth on here. But yeah, it was since I mean, that right there, what you're seeing is what we rode our bikes through, and it's just popping those, you know, getting your chain stuck up all the time, having to get off and trying to look at your bike. It's kind of hard, a pain in the butt. And I used to live down here in the valley, not too far from here, so we used to just ride the bike straight from the house down here and do our thing. And I'm not sure what the deal is with this part of the property, but when we came out here, it was like that too. But it's just really cool. It has this big open spot. I mean, I started to say, I wonder how beautiful this place would be in the wintertime, but hey, it is wintertime. But I should say with snow. But this place would be awesome with snow everywhere. Sorry. If I point the camera the wrong direction, I apologize. I don't know if you can hear this, but there's an annoying squeaking noise every time I step. That's unfortunately my hiking bag. It's just not broke in just yet, apparently. I don't know what the deal is, but once you put enough weight on these bags, especially the bags that you can adjust the straps on, man, they squeak every time you step, and it's really annoying. That's why I would generally have music with me, but figured I'd just come out and enjoy it without music and stuff. And like I said in the previous video, I don't have an MP3 player or a CD player or anything like that. Just a cell phone. That's a really awesome view. I don't know about you guys, but I like this. You can kind of vaguely see right there, little deer trail. Sorry about the sun, guys. Finally decided to poke through. Not really sure what all the pink tape is. And it's ironic. This right here looks like really looks like something someone built, like a little shelter. A little hunt and hiding spot. It'd be a really good idea, actually. I mean, probably wouldn't get a very good shot out, but pink ribbon's kind of annoying. I don't know if you can see it in the videos, but there's pink ribbon and kind of plots throughout. I guess that's somebody's way of remembering where his best hunting spot is. I mean, this would be a good one. You got enough foliage. Look at that tree. That's a pretty big one. Oh! Bent back too far. Just gonna walk back towards the field. Can't decide which way I want to go. We'll go this way. Just a little random open patch I found. There's saying this would be a pretty nice camping spot. Got the open sky, and you're right next to a large amount of wooded areas, so you could just easily get over to the side into the overgrowth. Actually, one of the reasons I wanted to come over here is to see if people had been camping. But this is the thing that I love the most to find, besides turds. Fucking beer bottles, cans. It amazes me of the amount of disrespect there is for nature. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a tree hugger, you know, love nature 100%. No, I mean, I love being outdoors, yes, but I know I've done my share of polluting. I mean, but you know, if you're going to camp somewhere, and I think this is one reason parks are so against free-range camping also, is because yes, it's a safety issue, like I said in my previous videos, but people just go out and try and burn all their trash, and metals and plastics don't really burn. It just melts, and it's still there. Not to mention the amount of pollutants you put in the air by burning and melting that stuff. And yes, I know, I'm definitely guilty of that, but I don't, like, see, I don't leave my stuff in the middle of the woods where it will never be picked up or seen by another person. I mean, I just, something like this, I really don't think you need to be leaving your trash behind. And that was what I was saying also about, you know, if you go camping on someone's property, make it as though you were never there. You know, I don't mean, you know, if you dig a small hole to have a fire in, fill it back in if you can. And thorn bush. If you have trash, take a plastic bag out there with you, throw all your trash in that. I'm not saying you can't burn some of your trash, like your papers and stuff, but your aluminum cans or stuff like that, just take it with you. You had it when you came in, take it with you on your way out. It's not like you're adding more weight. I don't know. I think that's why free-range camping gets ruined for a lot of people, is because of the amount of debris and garbage that gets left behind. And I mean, it's not like the parks are gonna come out here and scan every inch of the parks, but I've walked up to 4 little burn or camp areas that people have had, and I find trash in them or around them. There's been a couple spots where I just find beer cans and bottles and stuff just thrown there. You know, not really near a camp spot, but nothing recently. It's nothing recent. I mean, all of it's pretty old. It's been there for a few years, but it's like, you know, I think as the time goes on and whatnot, I think a lot of people are becoming more aware of it and more conscious about preserving their hunting grounds or their camping grounds and stuff. I mean, campsites that I use, I'm not going to say, I've done some pretty destructive things out there. Burning chairs and stuff. I know you've seen that video probably. But we always clean up, and the campsite always, well, when me and certain people go out there, when we leave, we always make it clean again. Like that. Put it in the ground. But yeah, we always clean up after ourselves. That way, every time we go out there, we don't have to deal with a bunch of garbage. Me and Brian, well, primarily Brian, but spent a while cleaning it up and redoing it, because somebody went out there and trashed it and left beer cans everywhere and destroyed all of our seating that we had made and everything. It was quite disturbing, and I don't know the right term. Like, almost felt violated in a way that somebody would come in there and just to destroy it. Like, you know, they probably had a jolly good time, but they destroyed someone else's property. And it wasn't anybody that we know. I mean, not that we know of yet. We're still trying to figure, or I'm still trying to figure out who did it. We had suspicions on certain people, but we confronted them about it, and they swore it wasn't them. Which I know you can't always trust people, but you know, you can't not trust people either. You know, you gotta take their word on what they say they did. Because if you hold it to them, you know, and they were a friend, you're probably going to lose that friend. Sorry, I'm picking little birds off me at the same time I'm talking, so I don't know where the camera's playing. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and get a job with the Missouri Conservation so that I can be a part of the parks and be out here more. I don't really necessarily care about getting paid to do it, but you know, that's a definite perk. Especially when there's other things I want to get started, like blacksmithing and stuff like that. God, stupid. But that was a big tree. Human footprints. We're chasing someone. No. Sorry. Yeah, I'll start filming again if I see something interesting.